Hello friends, we hope to play today a game in the spirit of the romantics. We want to sack, we want to attack. Let's see if I can pull it off. e4, e5 is not exactly a good start to this, but let's throw a curveball in with d4 and c3, and perhaps a little bit of a Danish twist is going to bring about what we all want, which is romantic style. Develop, develop, develop. Fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. Let's castle. And let's go, baby. Have we won already the game? This is already so good. Oh my god. Can you believe that we just won the game in 8 moves? I don't know if I can put it up in the speedrun. It's embarrassing. Sorry, that sounded very condescending, but like, okay, let's slow down. So I played a delayed Danish Gambit, right? My opponent plays d6, I castle, and we know that this is pointing at f7. So you need to be super aware of knight g5. And the twist is that I have a bishop on b2. So the most logical rejoinder, counterpunch, knight e5, is always going to be captured. So you have to be super cautious playing a very fast B moves like this when you know that you're about to get hit, and that's it. The game is over. They're probably going to resign because after DE I am winning a full rock with take, 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 and I didn't even consider or look at take king here and trying to play for mate instead. Actually, I'm going to do that, because if I did this game would turn out to be utterly boring. So what I'm going to do instead is that I'm going to try to checkmate my opponent here. And I have already my eyes on a beautiful potential finish, which is going to be king e7, queen b3, queen d4, rook d1, queen takes a1, queen a3 check, c5, queen takes c5 mate. Now, I did announce that I wanted to play a really cool attacking game. If that were to come to fruition, that would be absolutely bananas. That would be absolutely bananas. By the way, queen b3 is dominantly played with the intention of rook d1 followed by mate here. This move is not mate yet because the queen can block on d6, which is why we want to play rook d1. Alright, I thought that he might do this, so now after this, if bishop d7, it's mate. Their only move is to sack the queen here or take this and then allow me to take it, but one way or another, they have to give up the queen. Now, since my pieces are rather disjointed, after take, take, and take on g5, it will take a while to convert that. Not too long, but it's not like an instant victory like that. So, yeah. Yep. Okay, so I need to show you this once again. If bishop d7, queen a3 was gonna be a checkmate. Kudos to them for finding this. And now I'm immediately jumping back to b3. The reason why we are doing this is because it creates discomfort around the king. If knight e4, I thought I had bishop g6, which is a nasty double threat of queen f7 and hitting the knight. Yep. Everything goes according to plan. Now knight d6 is what I anticipated. And then I'm going to go knight c3 with the plan of knight d5 check. What I overlooked was the fact that knight d6 actually protects b7. So after knight c3, bishop e6, I don't have a take on b7. I do have knight d5 check. King d7 though. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. It's kind of a pity that after knight c3, bishop e6, I can't jump over my own knight to come to attack these two guys. If I went to either of these two squares now, then king f6 would cover both. Okay, so knight c3, bishop e6, knight d5, king d7. Maybe queen a4 check, pawn c6. Oh, the knight b6 check. Oh, that's delicious. Oh man, that is such a cool line. That is such a cool line. That I really want that to happen. That would be so neat. I think bishop e6 is a no-brainer here. It's a very convenient move that makes you feel safer about your king. It develops a piece. Okay, c6. Not what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, well, let's bring all the boys to the party then. King f6 is good. Now he's playing some rather decent moves. Oh, this is cool. We have got now knight e4 check. King takes g6, knight d6, bishop d6, queen d3 check. And we pick off the d6 bishop. Oh, that is very nice. I like this line a lot. Oh, yes. That is when you get rewarded for calculating. That is really, really cool. Check. I'm happy with this, in case you can't tell. Yeah, it's quite tragic because, as in, it's quite tragic how this game unfolded, because this guy is very clearly a much better player than the way how he played the first 8 moves. And it's very unfortunate that after the 8th move, the game was virtually over. He, by the way, could have tried bishop e6, which was also quite shocking that they didn't do that, which would have allowed me to probably take with bishop, knight first and then bishop, and then have the 2 bishops, king stuck in the middle. But maybe that would have allowed them to put up a bit stiffer resistance than what this is going to turn out to be. I'm not sure why he played e4. Like, dude, now I'm... Yeah, that was really weird. He really shouldn't have done that. Now I think it's just carnage because we are penetrating e2. Yep. So it's gonna be more or less unstoppable mate here with rook e7, queen e5 ideas. Yeah, like the bishop can't develop because bishop check, king g8, queen e5 attacks the bishop and the pawn. And that's just over. For some reason, I didn't think that this move was playable, but apparently it is. I mean, I have got check, king f8, and then take and take, which is terminal. So yeah, let's just go with that. Check. Hello? King f8? No? Okay, I'm confused. What's it thinking about? So now his next problem is that he can't move the bishop, because that would lose the rook, or rather he, just to be safe. That's cute. Okay, h4, take. a5, h4. Rook a6, h5, rook b6, h6. Yeah. Let's go. Remember that the bishop can't take, because this check wins both of them. It might have actually been faster in this position to play f4. I regret I didn't do that. Takes. Yeah, look at that. f4 takes f5. Remember they can't take because then I check the rook down. And then against any other move, f6 is mate. Oh man, I really do regret I didn't do that. Can I still go f4, f5, f6? Yeah, I can. Let's go. He wanted probably bishop b7, but not gonna happen. And rook b8 importantly loses to queen c8, 7 rather. Okay, maybe king d8, f5, rook b8, f6, rook b7 is just on time to lose the rook after f7. Yeah, it's gonna be too slow, friend. GG. He's gonna take this. Is that the plan? Oh, it's hardly a plan. Check takes. Probably resignation now. No? Okay. Okay. G to the G. All right, that was a bit of a coolie. So, yeah. Let's have a look here at this opening Shimazoli. So, yeah, we got him all right with this deferred Danish Gambit. And yeah, here knight f6, definitely no go. I'm actually not sure what is the go. Because the bishop obviously can't develop because bishop takes g7, which is another cute point. Knight f6 loses to knight g5. h6 in my book is a cardinal sin. Bishop e6 may be a move here. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I think, probably best. Bishop e6. But knight f6, man, like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Now, once again, I think objectively speaking, this might have been... I don't know which one was actually the better capture. I honestly don't, because obviously I had this. But I wanted to play fancy pants chess, and that's why I did this. And that's why we did this. By the way, as a side note... Did we have knight e6 here? Or bishop g6? Oh man, this was the move. Because then after takes check, I have this. But I was so hung up on this idea of checkmate here with queen. I really was hoping that they would miss this. I will be honest with you. I really wanted them to blunder this. This would have been such a neat finish. But yeah, the queen sack was cool. I mean, we knew that that was coming. Bishop g6 was decent. I think knight c3 was great. This is what I wanted to show you. So after bishop e6, I wanted to go here and then check. And that, I think, is quite annoying for black because after c6, I have this check. So they would have had to go back to d8, I suspect. Oh, there is b5 here. Fair. Okay, so my excitement about this variation was actually unjustified. I overlooked this. That's a bit of a blemish. Now I would have had to come back to d1, and yeah, this is now a bit botched. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And then I think this 94 check was a real banger. I'm very, very happy that we found this, because this allowed us to simplify into a very easily winning endgame. e4 here made no sense. I expected king here, queen here, bishop e6, rook e5, and then rook here to try to hold the fort. And whilst this obviously is a losing position, but at least now the black pieces are coordinating. e4 was just, yeah, completely not playable. And I really do regret that I didn't spot f4 on time, because here it's even more impressive. You just can't take because of you check down the rock, and if they don't, then it's literally mate next, unstoppable. Overall, a fun game. We wanted a bit of aggro, and we did get a bit of aggro, so shout out to the friends of the Danish Gambit. Apparently you can still win a game of chess in like 10 moves, for most intents and purposes, on 1850 level. Wow. Alright, thank you very much guys for watching. Please don't forget to sub, to like, to comment, and to super thank me if you can afford it, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.